You don't need to cut out everything. Just start by removing what's fake.
You want the broadest diet that reduces symptoms. We are not looking for restrictive diets just for the sake of restrictive diets. And what I usually have people do, if they're eating the SAD, the standard American diet, which is bad, right? It's a high processed food, high sugar diet. Then I have them simply use a low processed food diet. And we'll talk more about SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, one of the more common causes of IBS, next week. But we now know that processed food is linked to the development of SIBO for a number of reasons. So I have people, when they're eating just a standard bad, crappy diet, start by taking out processed foods. I don't tell them about gluten or dairy or FODMAPs or sugar. I just say reduce the processed foods and replace it with whole food of your choice. Protein, meats, veggies, salads, nuts and seeds. And you will find that this makes a big difference in your patients. And the beauty is that when you have them reduce the processed foods, they actually are eliminating the things naturally that cause the most GI distress. And so this is the first line diet that I will use if someone is diet naive. They haven't done much diet work. The second would be a FODMAP diet. So this is by far the most common diet I prescribe in my clinic because most of the patients who come to see me have already done some dietary work. And I'll have people do this 1 to 2 weeks on their own before moving into the probiotics. So fasting, diet, probiotics. We have at least 10 randomized control trials showing that the low FODMAP diet significantly reduces symptoms in patients with IBS. And I would recommend if you are going to be recommending this to patients, do it yourself for a month. I really feel strongly that we should be willing to eat any diet we recommend to our patients. And so I think when you look at some of the diets that are out there for GI, if you're not willing to do it yourself, you probably shouldn't recommend it to a patient. So I would suggest trying a low FODMAP diet. You'll learn much more about it and you'll be better equipped to teach it to your patients.